succulent growers, it's Lynn, and Happy New Year to you all. Here's to an amazing plant-powered 2023 ahead. Now, I thought I'd do the sort of an end of year, very beginning of the year video, on a bit of an update on my grow room, which is also my office, or one of my grow rooms. I have another one downstairs with all my taller cereus cacti, such as the Pilosus cereus. But I'm going to do this one today in today's video. And I was going to do an end of year update with the Cacti Succulents in the polytunnel out there. But it's been very, very cold and I'm still recovering from this nasty bug I had over just before Christmas. And it's so cold in there, I don't really want to spend much time outdoors. So I'm going to be doing this in the grow room instead, where it's nice and warm, and use the opportunity to do a bit of an update on what's been happening in here, and also to wish you all a fantastic 2023 ahead. And first of all, I want to thank you all so much for your amazing support throughout 2022. And do let me know. I've got lots of plans for videos in 2023. So also do let me know in the comments down below what videos you would like me to do in 2023. I always love to do care videos and how-to videos. So let me know any other things you want me to do, and if you want me to do how-tos and care-tos, let me know on what information you would like to know, because I would love to make videos for what you guys really would love to watch. And here we go then. This is my grow room, which is also my office. And the majority of my cacti and succulents are all overwintering in the green polytunnel out there. But I do have some that have to be overwintered much warmer temperatures, such as the euphorbias. And I have a lot more euphorbias downstairs in my kitchen window as well, but that's probably for another video. Maybe in the new year I'll do a bit of a video on all the house plants and the other plants in the other rooms, but focus on the grow room today. Now, first of all, I have here my hanging plant stand, and on here I've got my they're mostly sort of Ripsalis varieties that are not cold hardy. I have a few Ripsalis in the polytunnel, but these ones tend to scar at lower temperatures. So they like to be kept above 10 or at least 10 Celsius, which is 50 degrees Fahrenheit. My office is usually kept at about 17 Celsius, so it's always nice and warm in here. So these plants do well. And first of all, this is my Ripsalis crispata, lovely hanging basket. And this one is sort of a bit of a winter flowering one as well. No signs of buds yet, but this one usually comes into bud sort of from the January into the February time. Lovely leafy, wavy leafed variety there. It's grown into a lovely plant. Makes a fantastic hanging basket. Then this one here is my Ripsalis arborealata, and this has gorgeous orange blooms in the spring and summertime. Lovely plant there as well. Again, this is one I find that scars in cold temperatures, so that's why I overwinter this one indoors. Now this one is an Epiphyllum guatemalense, also known as the curly locks. And the majority of my epiphyllums are all out in the polytunnel. I find them very cold hardy. They can take quite cold temperatures. But this particular one I find does go a bit scabby in cooler temperatures. So that's why I overwinter this one indoors. Now this one is my Ripsalis platycarpa. This has been blooming beautiful, by the way. It has gorgeous big scalloped leaves with a lovely reddish hue to them. And it's got sort of new growth on it as well. And this has been blooming for me all over the Christmas holidays. And I did make a video when it was in bloom. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link that video up above. You'll see the beautiful blooms on this. But these are the blooms all dying off now, as you can see. It's come to the end of its flowering, but it was an amazing, they were like little starry blooms. That's a lovely plant, and again one that doesn't like to be kept cold. This is an example of when it's kept too cold, it goes crispy at the edges, and this is one that needs a bit of winter warmth. Then this big one here is my Ripsalis paradoxa, and it's one of my favourite Ripsalises because it makes an awesome hanging basket. Just look at that. I'm just going to show you the length of this, guys. It's gorgeous. And I nicknamed this one the dreadlocks plant because it looks like it's got it looks like hair like dreadlocks. It's absolutely gorgeous. And those of you who know my partner Hans, he has dreadlocks. So we always make a bit of a joke about this plant. But it's actually sort of nicknamed the mistletoe plant because of how it grows. You can see there almost like mistletoe. And this one again is one that has lovely, beautiful little white flowers for me in the springtime, but also the winter as well. So this might also be blooming in the next few weeks. We'll keep an eye and see. And then here is my this is my Rhipsalis ramelosa, and that's the Rhipsalis red coal. Absolutely lovely. Again, pretty much overwintering, and that's one I find it's one that's more of a thinner sort of leaved one that can also go damaged in cooler temperatures. So that's one I keep indoors. Here, this one here is one of my zigzag cacti, Epiphyllum anguliga. I have another one in the polytunnel that does well, but this one I keep indoors because it can take colder temperatures, but I just like to have this on the hanging plant stand as well, while the other one I have in the polytunnel. And here's another type of zigzag epiphyllum as well. This is called Epiphyllum Anthonianus, what a name, also known as Selenicerius Anthonianus. And it's slightly different leaf. As you can see, the leaf is more sort of sharper looking at the edges. And it also is one that produces sort of lovely pink flowers, as the other one has the white flowers. This hasn't bloomed for me yet, but hopefully one day in the future. And here is a Rhipsalis, this one here. Haven't got the exact ID of this one, but it's one I've had for quite a while. Lovely thin-leaved variety, as is this one as well. Another Rhipsalis here. Now here I have some peperomias, and then I've got some Hoyas as well. This Hoya carnosa growing all the way up the window there. And some little Tradescantias, little smaller green-leafed variety. This one here is commonly known as the fernwood cactus, and it's also an epiphyllum and comes under the Selenicerius as well. Selenicerius chrysocardium, and lovely sort of fern look to the leaves. That's why it's nicknamed the fern cactus. And this one again is one that does need winter warmth. Here, another one of my zigzags there. And here I have all my euphorbias, and these are happily overwintering at the moment. I have more euphorbias in my kitchen window, as I mentioned, the smaller ones, but these are pretty much just resting at the moment. This is an Alaudia, and again that one is also resting, so it's sort of dropping off its little leaves that it grows usually in the spring and summer. Then it comes to a bit of a rest period from late sort of summertime to winter time. And then here I have my Ocotillo, commonly known as the crown of thorns, and this one is also resting there. More euphorbias. And then in the window, I can't get too close, I've got a selection of some of the smaller growing cacti as well, my Ulbomania and other types there. Some seedlings I've got in here of Cleistocactus, and then here I've got my Prodia Lenninghausii. That is a cold hardy one, but I overwinter that one in the window. And here is my little Sawaru. That's about 7 years old now. Little cutie. And here in this window I have some Opuntias from the Galapagos Islands that have to be overwintered in warmth. And then in the window there, I've got my Strombocactus and my Epilantha micromeris, as well as little Pelasgia chichipi. And here, some more mixture of Hylocereus seedlings and Rhipsalis, and some Pelasgia chichipi seedlings, and also some euphorbias as well there. And here I have my big Hoya Kerry, that is also growing right across the window. And then more Hoya Kerries as well, a variegated version. And my little one that I had from a single leaf that is growing remarkably well. And here another euphorbia as well. This one is Euphorbia Najuna Duratani. Oh, what a name. And that has been in beautiful little bloom, tiny little beautiful bloom, until recently. More little buds coming on it as well. You have some chlorophytums there. And a lovely big Opuntia robusta there overwintering. And here a little Trichocereus. Some more Opuntias. And the Pachycereus pringley. And here's some Selenicereus grandiflorus here as well. Selenicereus is one that does need winter warmth. So that's why this one is also in the grow room overwintering. Some more euphorbias here as well. And this is the Euphorbia mammillaris. This is the all green variety. And this got two variegated forms as well of this lovely plant. Growing like snakes all along, as you can see. Amazing. And again, more euphorbias. Here, Opuntia cobra, because of its cobra skin. Again, one that needs a little bit of... this is a bit... Some people say this can take very cold temperatures, but I decided to overwinter it indoors, like I did last year, to be on the safe side. And then here on this side here, at the back, I have some orchids, some dendrobiums and zygobatalums and other types there. And then this one I have another epiphyllum. This is the delicate jewels that has been blooming beautiful. Flowers come to the end, as you can see there. And I made a video when this was in bloom and it was absolutely gorgeous. And this here is lovely Hylocereus, commonly known as the dragon fruit cactus. And this one has been grown from seed from my friend Susan when I lived in the south of Ireland, and she gave me this beauty. It's a lovely, lovely plant. And then here is another Hylocereus that I've grown from seed, and this is commonly known as the dragon fruit. Lovely plant there overwintering. Again, dragon fruits, Hylocereus are not cold hardy, and they can't take any frost or low temperatures, so these I have to overwinter indoors. And these are some of my crystal collection. And more there. Then this is my Ficus elastica, commonly known as the rubber plant. Lovely big plant there, and that's sort of doing lovely in my office. Makes a lovely piece in the corner there, absolutely gorgeous. And then I have some Scheffleras, commonly known as the umbrella plant. Some variegated Scheffleras, and they do very well in here. And then I'm going to show you the staircase, because these are my three big giant cacti that I have to overwinter every year on the staircase. Absolutely crazy, because they're too tall for the polytunnel, and the only place they can go is on the staircase, where they're not going to touch the ceiling. I'll just show you these here. Massive giants. I'll show you the height of them, about 7 feet. Very tall. So they're overwintering pretty good there as well, under the grow light. So I hope you enjoyed that little update in the grow room, and do stay tuned in the next couple of weeks when I'll do a complete update, New Year update in the polytunnel with the cacti and succulents. And as I mentioned, do let me know in the comments down below what videos you'd like me to do in 2023. And thank you again for all your support. If you haven't done already, do please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all a magnificent plant-powered 2023 ahead.